Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm your guy Rez, and we are back again. I am back again with y'all for another dope video or live stream, I should say. We are back, people. I know I look kind of different right now. You see all my chubby cheeks. I actually shaved off my entire beard this past weekend, but as you can see, it's pretty much grown back. So yeah, man, got some new bling on, man. So obviously, if you guys follow me, you know that something big really happened with me, and I got married, man. So I am officially a married man. So yeah, man, it was a great experience. Definitely an unforgettable moment for me in my life with my along with my wife. Um, I get used to calling her my wife now. She's no longer my fiance. I've been calling her my fiance for the last 2 years and girlfriend for like the last like 10 years. So, aside from all that, man, I've been good. A huge weight has been taken off my chest. There was just a lot of crazy things that have been going on with me in the last few months, just leading up to this moment, this past weekend. But you know, um, yeah, man, I'm back. We're back. We're back here for another dope live stream. And for those of you who are tuning in for the very first time, welcome. I do these live streams every Wednesdays at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do apologize. I did go a little bit late this evening. I actually got caught up with work, so I had to stay a little bit later than I normally do, but we made it. I'm glad to see that there's 7 people in here right now that are rocking with me this evening. I appreciate everybody that tunes in. But basically, these live streams, man, I pretty much talk about whatever topics are on my mind. I talk about life. I talk about sports. I talk about jerseys. I talk about collecting, random shenanigans, whatever the case may be. I try to cover it here, man. So, um, yeah, I definitely look different without a beard. I know I'm not used to it. I saw a whole lot of double chin in some of those wedding photos. I'll tell you that, man. But it'll grow back. It's already grown back. I give it a month until I get back to that traditional look that I had. So yeah, tonight's subject though, something that I kind of want to talk about, and the title. If you look at the title of um, if you look at the title of the live stream, which is episode 50, we are finally at a milestone of the live streams, 50, halfway to getting to 100. Man, definitely feels like I just started doing these live streams yesterday, but you know yeah, I'm definitely I want to talk about my current headspace with where I'm at right now, currently how I feel. So like my collecting has obviously been a part of me for as long as I could remember. I've always collected. I've always had a knack for collecting things, whether it be, jerseys or other things. But my headspace, man, my headspace, like I feel a little bit different, man. I'm not gonna lie. I feel a little bit different with where I'm at with like collecting. Um, that's probably because I'm still on, the wedding fever, wedding high, and everything. Um, but like I feel like I don't really have the urge to like get the latest and greatest, if that makes any sense. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's still things that I do want to buy, and there's things that pique my interest when I see it, when I browse. But ever since I got married, man, like I just have a like my I feel like my mindset has changed with collecting. Like it's I don't know, my priorities I guess have shifted. And it's not like I lost a passion or anything. It has nothing to do with that, but excuse me. But it's more so just like, what do I do now? Like now that I'm in a new um a new, I guess, mindset or a new chapter in my life, because this is huge for me. I know a lot of people who are not married in this live stream tonight, probably don't they can't relate, you know what I mean, which is totally fine. Um But from somebody who literally just got married this past weekend, I have a different mindset on things now, and I feel like I'm changing. Um, I don't know if it's like changing for the better, changing for the worse. I definitely still want to collect, but I definitely have to be more mindful now of what I buy. I mean, I have been, ever since I got engaged, but like, there's just a different feeling now that I feel, now that I'm a married man, and I will open the floor for people who want to chime in. um Anybody can chime in. You don't have to be married, but even if you have, like, if you've changed your whole mindset on collecting, whether you're taken, whether you're single, whether you're even divorced, or whatever the case may be, I would love to hear it, man. I'd like to talk and see if we can try and pinpoint this feeling that I'm feeling, because it's definitely it's I feel a little indifferent. You know what I'm saying? So I see the comment section going off, which is great. I'm gonna highlight some of those comments. I see Eli's in the house. What's good? Rivalry, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. You're you're a married man now. Yes, I am. Bam, got some bling on my finger here. So things have been up and down for me. I've been doing okay. Hope all is well, bro. What's good, Mac? I sent you a message on IG. Yo, Bay Area throwbacks. Let me check it out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am going to open the floor and try and start a dialogue with some of y'all, for anybody that wants to join. If you don't want to join and you just want to, pop in the comments, that's totally fine as well. But I definitely would like to see everybody's mindset with what I'm currently feeling and stuff like that. So here is the link, guys. Feel free to join and tap in if you want to, talk shop, or just share your 2 cents, with this current feeling that I had, this current mood. By the way, you already know, gotta rep my Niners. Even though we are pretty much injury prone, hasn't been a very healthy season so far for the Niners. I know we recently just got that dub against Carolina, but seems like we're paying more than getting a W. So it's really unfortunate. Sam, what's good, man? I appreciate you hopping on this evening, brother. Checking in with everybody, seeing what everybody's up to. I got some guests that I'm gonna let hop on. Right here.
Hey, Rez.
Yo, what up?
Big John, what's up, man?
What is going on?
Bay Area, my man, was good.
What's good, Eli?
Rez, congratulations, man.
For sure.
Congrats, Rez.
Thank you, man.
The old gold.
The what?
Old gold.
What old gold?
No, that's you heard what Mike fans he say all the time.
Yeah.
Nah, it's just been in my head for the past few days, though.
Yeah, you should hit him up, man. Hit up Mighty. Yeah, no, like I wanted to go live. I know a lot of people weren't expecting me to go live. This was kind of a spontaneous thing. I decided to go live at around 4 p.m. But then I got held up at work. So I ended up pushing the live back by 30 minutes. But yeah, man, for those of you who don't know, I got married over the weekend. So pretty much 2 years in the making, proposed to my fiance, who's now my wife. And it's kind of weird. It's still weird saying that, man. Trying to get used to it. But yeah, man, I kind of, like right now at this point, currently, like my state of mind right now is like, I'm not really thinking about collecting. Like, I don't know. Like, I just feel like, okay, where do I go from here? Do I just continue it like where I left off? Like, do I just, I don't know, like how you guys, if you guys ever felt that way. You don't even, because I don't think any of you guys are married on the chat right now. I mean,
Nah, not yet.
Nah, not
soon
yet.
though, soon for me. You know what I mean?
But like, what is your guys' like? Have you ever felt like, something big happened in your life and you had to just like change your whole mindset? Like, how do you just change it like that? Because like Bay Area, like I know during the summer break, you were kind of stepping back a little bit. Like, did that affect you, like, on how you're like, your mindset on collecting, or, like, how was that for you?
Not on the overall mindset of it. It was just more of just not really not looking at on eBay and stuff, and just kind of controlling the. Because if I'm looking on there, I'm gonna want to buy some stuff, just like I did the other day. But as long as I don't look on there, I'm not even thinking about it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I still never thought anything against it. I was just like, summer, I'm not making as much for summer, so let me just kind of stock up and wait. And then once those paychecks come back, I could, buy myself a little something here and there.
Yeah. Nah, that's a cool way to look at it, and it's not easy to do because there's definitely a lot of times where you feel like you're tempted to buy something.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, there was a lot of time that I that I was like, damn, dude, like I really want to buy this. Um,
Yeah.
but like, for example, like the classic edition Warriors jerseys, like the Run TMC styles. I know there's no authentics right now, but like I didn't buy them. That's definitely a huge step for me, because usually I'm like all about getting the latest and the greatest when it comes to Warriors jerseys. I probably will buy it at some point. But like I just haven't really had the urge like to buy anything like that. And maybe it'll change after this live. Maybe it'll change like in a couple of days and a couple of weeks. Who knows? But the bottom line is, like, when you have something that happens in your life, like something big like that,
Yeah.
it makes you think differently on things.
Mhm.
And I'm always gonna be a collector. Even if I don't really buy, like I feel like it's always gonna be there. It's always been there, like for 34 years of my life. And I guess like trying to process everything and understand everybody's mindset. Everybody comes from a different like a different point in their life, whether it be financial, whether it be personal, whether it be space. I know Big John, you were talking about that, man, how you were like, man, I'm running out of room in my closet. Like I can't be.
Yeah, same here, man. Same here.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you, Rez. First off, congratulations on the win. I'm happy for you, man. I've went through some changes recently. Last Monday, I lost my grandfather. My
Oh, I'm sorry to hear
grandparents
that, man.
were living with us, and
Sorry
you
for your
know,
loss, bro.
thank
Sorry
you,
for your
man.
loss, John.
Thank you, man. My grandfather, man. He passed away peacefully early in the morning. My grandmother every morning would make him sweet tea, ginger tea. He loved it. And usually he would get up and, sit in his chair, with his cigarettes and all that. But grandma said the past couple days he was sleeping in. So she would like tap him in the ankle to get him up. But she tapped 5 times and he never woke up. And she got my mom, and my mom tapped, and when my mom saw him, like she knew like there was nothing left from my grandpa. So he called the ambulance, and it's sad, all my mom's brothers, they're in India. They're gonna be coming to the U.S. soon, and my grandpa past couple years been worried about him, and they got to say the goodbyes. And I tell you, past couple days, man, my grandpa, man, he was enjoying life. Every day he would sit outside. He had this little chair, smoke his cigarette. He always had his towel with him. And past couple days, we was actually gonna have a little day before he passed away Monday, but before that, before he passed away, we was actually gonna have like a get together with his friends on October 4th. But Grandpa ended up passing away, and he actually, this is how excited he was to see all his old friends. He got it. He asked my mom to give him a haircut. She cut his nails. He even got his clothes picked out too. And I tell you, man, he was the happiest I ever seen him. And the last time I saw my grandpa, man, sitting outside, smoking a cigarette, and this is what my grandma and my mom told me. And couple days before he died, he'd be looking up at the sky, man. Even when I saw him, the last time I saw my grandpa, man, he was looking up at the sky. And I think he knew his time was coming up, man. And I'm gonna tell you, I took my grandpa for granted, man. If anyone out there who still has a grandpa, please don't take them for granted, because you never know how long they got, man. And I'll tell you, my grandpa, he ate good, man. You know, his last day here on earth, we had enchiladas because that was my grandpa's favorites. And then later on at night, 1 in the morning, he woke my grandma up and asked if she had any like sweets or anything. So she had some grapes and these little sugar balls that he loved. And after that, he went to bed and never woke up, man. But
Man.
I miss my grandpa every day. He was a simple man. You know, he was singing too, man. He loved music. Uh, but I'll tell you, I miss him. And I just want to say something else, man. Grandpa, besides music, and he loved his family. He loved everybody, man. He took care of everybody, watched for everybody, and I tell you, I miss seeing him watching over me, man. And he loved wrestling too. That's why I'm a huge wrestling fan. It's because of him. And guess who his favorite wrestler was back in the '90s? Razor Ramon. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Rez. The same day I lost my grandpa, this shirt came in the mail.
Wow.
That's why I'm wearing
That's a
this.
sign, man.
That's crazy.
This
That's a
shirt
sign.
For sure, man.
like Razor Ramon. This shirt, every time I wear the shirt, I don't just think of Razor Ramon. I think of my granddad. I mean, my granddad loved Razor. Razor, he wasn't perfect. Razor had his demons, and both my grandpa and Razor got clean around the same time. So talk about a connection. And all my family, when they saw me wear the shirt, they all started smiling, man. And before, last Wednesday was my grandpa's visitation. I live across the street from the funeral home, and before the visitation, like the funeral home, like they invited us to see his body, and I wore this shirt. And I told my grandpa, I told my grandpa, I said, please watch over us. And I also told him, I said, please say hi to the bad guy for me. Because he knew how much I loved Razor. Because, we lost Razor this year. But you know what? I know he's up there with my grandfather. I know they're having a good time. And Grandpa, I love you. I watch over my grandma. I've been spending time with her. I'll take care of everybody. And last Thursday was his funeral, man. And he went out great, man. And like I told him, please continue watching over us. I now have another angel watching over me.
That's right. That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing that story. And like you said,
bro.
my
For sure, man.
condolences go out to you and your family during this difficult time. I got another guest I'm gonna let hop on who's in the queue. But what's up, Diddy?
So,
Diddy,
man.
what's up, man?
Hope all
What's
is
up, fellas?
Yeah, man.
Good, Mac.
what's going on.
Yo, Big John, I'm sorry, man. Sorry to hear about your grandpa, man. But he sounds like he lived a good life. He left a good legacy, and you're remembering him the right way, man.
Oh yeah, he took care of us, man. And I just would, you never know what you have until it's gone, man. And I took my granddad for granted, but I hope he knows how much I love him, and I miss him every day.
Yeah, it's never easy losing a loved one, especially someone who's really close to you like that.
For sure, man.
I never had my grandparents or my grandfathers in my life because they actually passed away when my parents were kids or very young. So I never really got to know them. But I got to know my grandmas very well on both my mom and dad's side. And yeah, it still hurts, man. Just, fast forward, like now I'm 34 years old and, they passed away when I was a kid. But it's never easy losing anybody like that,
Yeah.
For real.
The only thing you can do
Especially-
is just live in their honor, remember them. And
Oh yeah, this is how I'm gonna remember my grandpa. I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
forever rep. Listen, I'm gonna forever rep Razor Ramon because, like I said, the same day my grandpa died, his shirt came in the mail. So I think this was my grandpa's way of saying, yes, I'm leaving, but you know what? I'm sending the bad guy to you because he knew how much I loved Razor, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was fortunate enough to meet Razor Ramon, actually. I was lucky. I was very lucky. I was actually not going to meet him because I wasn't going to go to the event. It was a convention here in California, but I got to meet X-Pac, Sean, pretty much Waltman, and I got to meet Kevin Nash and
Oh, I met Kevin.
also Razor Ramon, man. So it was a kind of cool. It was really cool actually to do that and stuff like that. But
yeah,
um,
may they both rest in peace.
Yeah, for sure, man.
For sure, man. Real talk.
Anyways, like I kind of want to shift gears a little bit and kind of talk about, pretty much the topic. The topic was changes, and not talking about the Tupac song, but I use it
I see
the
that.
story. It's the reason why I say that is just because like my mindset right now currently is a lot. It's changed. It's changing, I should say. I'm having a different look on things, like in terms of like what I was collecting or just collecting in general. Because now that I'm married, as you can see, I'm still in my laboratory or my room here. But that's gonna change pretty soon, I'd say. Maybe, definitely gonna try and change it before the end of the year because my next big move is finding a place for me and my wife. So I'm just kind of trying to figure that out right now. I definitely have a space issue. That's the biggest thing that I have to deal with right now that I'm trying to figure out. So that's probably what's kind of making me consider like what I'm collecting and how much I have of it. But for anybody in the chat that's live or even in the on screen with me here, like I'm sure you guys have experienced this at some point about your collecting and how you assess stuff. If you guys have any like advice or current like thoughts of how you're dealing with some type of change in your collecting or just in general, like how do you guys process all that?
I'm just at a point. I just buy jerseys of players I like. That's the point I've gotten. If it's a jersey I really want, I get it. Otherwise, I stopped getting on eBay, man, because every time I get on eBay, I want to buy something, and I'm like, no more. That's why I spend time with my grandma too. Plus, I love spending time with her anyway. But whenever I talk to her, man, she humbles me, and I love it. I love hearing stories.
Like I don't want the misconception that collecting is a bad thing, because it's definitely not. It's fun.
It's not.
It's very fun. I love, like, I've always collected as long as I can remember. It's always been a part of me. But at that time, that mindset was like it was just me, myself, and I. Now it's me, myself, and my wife. And our dog. Who's gonna be 2 years old pretty soon here. So it's I don't want to be a burden when it comes to that level of collecting, because I know that can become a problem if not handled responsibly. And I'm not saying that I was irresponsible with my collecting, but it's definitely something that I have to really take into consideration now, because it's not just me anymore. It's me and my wife and my family that I'm going to be starting here, this next chapter. So, I know there's people out there who do have, or who has struggled, if somebody's out there and they want to talk about it, if they feel comfortable talking about it, I would love to hear it. I'm not going to judge you, or I don't think, any of us are going to judge you that way. This is a pretty good group here. But we all collect differently, which is what I love to see, because everybody has a different perspective of things. Speaking of, we have somebody here in the queue who I think would be good to add their 2 cents, but we got King in the building. Yo, what's up, bro?
It's good.
What's up, Leo?
What's up, King?
What's up, guys?
What's going on, man?
Ain't shit. Ain't shit.
Same shit. You still making videos every day and still
Nah, I actually haven't made a video. The first video I made today, I haven't made a video in like a week to change, but I
Mhm.
made so many before I was able to put some out.
Okay,
So today was my first video back.
that's cool, man. Yeah, nah. Yeah, I don't know if you caught any of the conversation we were having before you hopped on, but you know, this live tonight was basically just kind of assessing my mindset with everything now that I'm a married man. I feel
Right.
like my mindset has changed or is changing when it comes to collecting. Like I was mentioning earlier, with the Warriors jerseys dropping on the Nike website, I'm surprised I haven't bought it yet. Usually I'm
Mm.
on top of that, like I gotta get it right away. Like I've been doing that for the last like 3 releases of the City Edition jerseys that we're releasing, and this one is kind of like, I'm kind of like, you know. But
Mm.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it being a swingman. Maybe if it was an authentic, it'd be a different story. But like there's a lot of stuff that released that I kind of was just like, okay. If I don't get it, I don't get it, or I don't need it right now. But if it's like something like if it's a good deal,
Mm.
usually I'd be like on top of it. Like, oh man, I had a 65% off sale on Fanatics. I had to cop this or whatever, bounce it on even. I haven't been looking, to be quite honest with you. I mean, I just haven't really, like, my mindset hasn't been on like searching eBay, Mercari or whatever. It's just been focusing on the wedding, and just like
Right.
that, the wedding is done. Like, so now I'm trying to make my next move, which is my the housing situation, which is my next
Mm.
step. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you have any like how is your thought process with that? I know that you have your own place. I know you're married, you have kids. So, I definitely would love to hear your perspective on it.
Yeah, no. I mean, collecting is first off, is the money there? If the
Mhm,
money's not there or the money's gonna be a struggle, then you shouldn't do it. And that's nothing wrong with that neither.
mhm,
So that's the first and foremost. Like you can have a wife and kids and still collect and still have the ability to do everything that you want. So so that doesn't really mean anything just because you're married. That don't really mean that you change.
mhm,
Also, you got to think about how much of your collection you're satisfied with. Like you're probably not like I didn't even look at whatever was on Mitchell and S this week because I know there's a 30% sale going. But honestly, what do I need on there? I mean, I got all the players that I want for the most part. So other than jersey here and there, maybe there's no need to browse just to browse because there's a sale going on. So that's another thing. Another thing you're gonna have to worry about when you do uh get together and start living together is space. So more than anything, space right now for me has been a challenge. I don't have a floor dedicated to all my stuff. I
mhm,
have like maybe like a room. Basically, the room you guys see me filming is my room, my main room, and then I have like another closet or two. But other than that, I don't. And then before you know it, like my wife is very and I'm thankful for this, but she's very lenient on how I am with my collecting.
mhm,
But we also have a kids room. Like I own my own house in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? So I'm very thankful for that. So we have the space and the ability to live pretty good. But at the same time, I know it can be a little it can be a little nutty when you're collecting sneakers and jerseys like I do, because then there's boxes everywhere and there's packages coming every other day,
mhm,
and boxes start floating in the hallway. Next thing, boxes are in the room, and that's where you kind of like, I guess, as a married person, have to kind of be mindful. Like, damn, like, you know, I gotta be mindful. Like everybody else I had 3 times more space than everybody else. So now if I start putting that and start trying to take more space, like at what point then what am I doing it for? So I don't think anything really stops at the end of the day. But obviously finances are a major role.
Yeah.
You may mortgage is crazy now. So if you do get a co-op or a condo, or even just rent in general is crazy. Um, and you live on the West Coast, so it's probably not much or more or less the same than it is out here. So I mean, but other than that, man, I mean, listen, if you have it, then you have it, or you save for it, or maybe you budget for it, which is probably the smartest thing somebody could do, so they could stop them from being frivolous and just buying stuff spur of the moment. But if you have it, you have it. It's all good. But it doesn't really change who you are. It's just remember you got 1,000 fucking Warriors jerseys that all look the same. So like in retrospect, do you really need a Steph Curry with the C that's a swingman and heat press? Really? You
Probably not.
probably don't. Probably not when you got the Tim Hardaway or the Chris Mullin. I know you got one of them and the Weber.
Mhm.
Do you have all three?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you big chilling on that. And those are more fire than the swingman anyway,
Right,
in my
right.
opinion.
Yeah. What about like? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but like, what about with the sneakers? Like, are you like in a position where you feel like, man, I can't be buying kicks anymore because I'm running out of space? Like, how is that from like a space perspective for you? Is that a challenge or is that like,
Oh, absolutely. That's the biggest challenge I have right now. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to narrow down. I want to filter like if I can honestly get rid of like 40 sneakers. That means throw them not get rid of, but like throw them on eBay or sell them to a consignment shop, something like that. Maybe even 50 sneakers that. So I think the issue that I'm having now is, and this is a demon that I'm fighting within myself, is me collecting for stuff that I like or that I want to wear versus me collecting that I'm stuff that are collector's items. And the difference is this. I want to wear the Jordan 1 Chicago that's coming out. Like I want to cop it and I want to wear it. Like I'm looking forward to that release.
right?
But then I have like a Luka Doncic sneaker that just came out, and I'm really there. You go, and I know
No
you just
longer
wore that for
be
your wedding.
just word is exactly.
So I never owned that sneaker. So to me, that's an important sneaker to cop in general.
Right.
But like a Luka shoe, the Jordan 1 Luka, it's not a shoe that I'm necessarily thinking about wearing. But because I fuck with Luka and I have a Luka collection, I'm kind of copping his shoe just because I've already got most of his jerseys. So that I think that's where I'm at, where I'm like, yo, that's my battle. I need to speak to the collector and say, hey, listen, enough of the collecting. You enjoy the sneaker, you enjoy the jerseys. Just do the ones that you're gonna wear. So don't have it and then just to say you have it. I think that's where I'm at now. So I mean, I'm still fighting that guy.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, no, that's 100% accurate. I feel like that's very true, man. And I actually I undead stocked two pairs over the weekend. I wore these, and then I
Ooh,
got the Chicago's. They got the crease ass
those
marksman
are
already. But
Yo, can you just send those over to my square? Because I got the.
oh,
I mean,
ooh,
that'd
there
be
you go.
perfect.
There you
I
go.
need those.
Um,
those are tough.
yeah, man, like the Chicago's, man. That was a pair that I had for 7 years. I got them back in 2015 when they came out, and I didn't wear them until over the weekend. And I was like, you know what? When am I gonna wear these? Like, it's a nostalgic shoe. It's the very first Jordan, that came out. So obviously has a lot of meaning for like Jordan, Air Jordan enthusiasts and stuff. But like also like for me as a collector, it's like I want to enjoy this shit, and that applies to jerseys too. Like I don't want to just have jerseys because I just that I have it. Like I actually want to wear them. So there's a handful of jerseys that I have not worn yet, and it's just kind of gotten to that point where it's like, am I going to wear them at all? Like, what am I going to do? And obviously, everything takes space. So I'm trying to figure that out right now. I'm trying to get a gauge of what I'm actually going to wear and what am I going to enjoy. Um, and yeah, man. I mean, like you said, you have the biggest space, I think, compared to most people out there, and for your collecting, I definitely want to have a collection that I could have fun with. And when I say fun, I mean like going out with it, wearing it. If it's apparel, if it's whatever the case may be. I don't want to just buy stuff to show content on YouTube. Like, you know, yeah, it'll make me content. I could probably monetize it, but it's like at the end of the day, like, am I gonna really enjoy it after the video is done? Probably not. So, um, how about for like the rest of you guys? Like, do you guys have like that issue? Like, is space an issue for you guys? There's like a fly in here.
So for me, for those of you that know, I moved a lot probably from like 2006 to like, I don't know, for like 10 years basically from 2006 on. And I mean, like each time I moved, like the biggest challenge was, how am I going to move the jerseys? Like, am I putting some of them in storage? What am I doing with my shoes? And um, then I cut back, put stuff in bins. So I have like 2 bins in my garage, maybe more, full of like blanks, project jerseys, and other jerseys that I just didn't hang up because I knew I wasn't going to wear. Then I got a storage unit. And for those of you that don't have storage units, what they do is they give you an introductory rate, which seems very reasonable. And then just like a landlord, they raise the rent on you just damn near every year. Until you're paying, 175 for like a 5x10 storage unit that's like a closet. And I don't know. I've been giving that a lot of thought. I've had it for like 3-4 years, and I really want to try to find a way to get the shit out of there and bring it into my home so that I don't have to, I can save that money. But I think a lot of the stuff that you're talking about, Rez, and even what Big John was talking about, things happen in our lives sometimes that give us a lot of perspective, and like being open to that is really important, because it can highlight the things in our life that are providing us comfort versus the things in our life that really have true meaning to us, right? And I think sometimes the collecting piece of it feels familiar. The hunt, you go through, it's almost like a ritual, right? When you're jumping on eBay, doing your searches, you pull the trigger, you wait for the tracking, you get the jersey, you open it up, and then you start all over again, right? Mm-hmm. But sometimes you have to break out of that, like King was talking about. It's important to exercise restraint sometimes. Realize that you don't need things just because there's a sale or just because it's a good deal. What you have can be sufficient. And those events, like getting married, like, organizing your financial situation so you can buy your first place, that's those are life-changing things. And I also think getting married, you said that it's not that you were irresponsible leading up to your marriage, but you have more responsibility now. Like, you're not just living yourself for you, you're living it for your wife and your family that you're going to have with her moving forward. And that's a difference, man. Like, that changes your perspective for sure. And it's going to make you do things you like never thought you were capable of. Like, you're going to work harder than you ever have to like get promotions that you never dreamed of, so you can like live the best version of your lives together. You know what I mean? And that's going to set up things 30-40 years from now when you guys are retired and you're planning trips to the Bahamas and the tropics or wherever the hell you guys want to go. Like, that's going to be the fucking payoff, bro. Like, the sacrifices and the changes that you're making now, that's the goal, man. Like, because those memories that you create and those experiences you have between now and then, that's what it's about, man. and that's the legacy that you're going to pass down. So, and I'm not saying you're going to stop collecting, because dude, there's people that shit, you know, in the comic book community, whatever, like you have people spending $20,000, $40,000 on comic books, bro. You know what I mean? But they're in the financial position to be able to do that. So, you know, make moves, man. You know, make moves so you can do that stuff if that's true to you. You know, like if that's really what you want to do. And like you'll do it. You know, like if you put your mind to it, you make those sacrifices, you stay disciplined, like you'll get there. Right. And but you know, if that's not it, and you value other things over that based on your situation, or maybe you have to pause things for a bit and pick it back up, you figure it out, man. You know. But I got this hat on. It's actually a Barstool hat, but it says "Authenticity always wins," and I thought it was appropriate for the topic. Excuse my dirty ass cast. I'm hopefully getting it off tomorrow, but it says "Authenticity always wins," and I think it's important not only from a Jersey perspective, fuck swingmans, but authenticity always wins when you're being honest with yourself, right? Mm-hmm. When you wake up every day and you look at yourself and you validate your existence and say, like, I'm going to attack today, give it all I got. These are my goals. That's being true to you. And sometimes we can get caught up in the comfort of life, those things that kind of keep us in a rhythm and keep us stationary. Mm-hmm. And yeah, man, like that's what I would say about it. I think opportunities like what you've got in front of you, the experience you went through on Saturday, that's fuel for you to, start living the rest of your life, man. And I hope collecting fits in that, and that it takes you to levels that you never thought were possible, but healthy levels. You know what I'm saying? So, right. And that's curating your collection, finding out what's really important, and being honest with yourself. So.
Well said, man. Yeah, no, I don't think you could have said it any better, Mac. And I do commend you for really sharing that perspective, for somebody long time, collector and veteran of the game, man, and just giving that advice as a collector. And, a lot of these guys on here with me, for those of you who don't know, have been collecting for a long time, longer than me, some longer than myself. And, to hear that advice, I hope that you guys, if you're looking, for advice, or just looking of how to collect and how to deal with the types of changes, when you're shifting your priorities and responsibilities, it goes a long way. And I'm learning a lot myself. I've never been married before. It's my first time I've been a married man. So, yeah, it's definitely it's a humbling experience, but it's also there is a part of me that feels determined to be the best husband that I could be, and not only to my wife, but to be as true and authentic as I possibly can to myself. Because sometimes I find myself, I'm sure, all of us have gone through this at some point, where you try to convince yourself to buy something just because, whether it be a good deal, whether it be something that you could profit off of, whether it be just to say you have it, the possibilities are endless, man. You try to convince yourself all the time. I do that all the time myself. And, now it's like, I just feel different about it. And, I will tell you that, when you start to find, that, I guess that goal that you want to obtain, it sparks a fuel, and sparks a fire, and you want to try and get that, as quickly as you possibly can. So, I know, Bay Area, I know you mentioned, yourself, that you don't really have like any like urge to get married anytime soon. But like, for somebody in your position, like where you live in your own spot, and, obviously collecting is a big part of you, like, how do you deal with like the space issue, like with dealing with your collecting and stuff?
Well, I mean, I actually live with my brother, but we got a decent sized spot. So I actually have. I'm fortunate that I got 2 rooms here, and one of them is the master bedroom. So I got the bigger closet. And then this room I'm in now is just like my office. So I mean, I actually don't put anything in here jersey wise, just like all my little memorabilia stuff. But I know me and my girl have talked because we don't live together. I mean, we've only been together since January, so we're not living together yet. But we have said like if we were to, the space obviously because she has a lot of stuff, I got a lot of stuff. So I know like when she comes stays here for like a week or something, and that's only for like her bringing a week's worth of clothes. It's already like a tight push in the closet, so it'd only be crazy if it was actually for good. So that's definitely something we've talked about. But like I said, for me, luckily, fortunately for right now, since it's just me in these 2 rooms, and my brother has his own 2 rooms. I'm kind of good off space for right now. But that'll definitely be some changes have to be made when me and my girl just if we decide to move in together one of them eventually.
Does your girl collect too? Like, does she collect anything at all, or?
No, she has a lot of clothes.
Gotcha.
That's it.
Eli,
But,
I know you're in the dark, man, but yo, let's hear some food for thought here. Come on, I know you're a young buck, but let's hear it from you.
Gotta find you a cave woman.
You got, hey man, you got jokes, bro. Honestly, I've just been doing my thing. You know what I mean? Just taking care of family business. And yeah, just being the best version of myself. You know what I mean? We only live once, and life is too short. And yeah, that's all.
I got you. For somebody at your age and your stage in your life, because I know you're what, 19, right?
Yeah, 19. I'm about to be 20 next year.
And
you know what I feel like? It's just I feel like I grew up mad fast, man.
You grew up what?
Like how sometimes people be like, man, I'm getting old and this and that. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting old.
Nah,
you know what I mean,
bro, you still gotta go through your 20s, man. Too. You gotta go through your 20s first.
I know. Yeah, I'm not even full adult yet, but again,
that rough cave life. It's rough out there.
Well, Barry, you really got jokes, man. You got a lot of jokes, man. For sure.
Nah, you're young though, bro. Enjoy it.
I will.
Work on yourself though, because like, don't worry about everything else. Work on yourself, because as time goes on, then you'll figure out, your people, your girl, all that. Just chill, do your thing right now. Focus on yourself. Get yourself situated.
I appreciate that.
So to kind of shift gears here a little bit, I mean, and talk about collecting, because I know we're also currently collecting in some way, but like, have you guys what have you guys been focusing on like lately, like with your collecting? I know like for Bay Area you showed that Sergio Romo Stranger, that which is dope, by the way.
Thank you.
And then I know what was that, King, you showed off what was it, the Lucas, or can't remember what your last
it was the Luca one.
Mm-hmm. How do those fit away?
They fit pretty good. Tight, snug, performance basketball shoe.
Yeah.
Cushioning is really bad though. Like, I don't know how he plays in them. So I mean, granted, he may have a PE version that has probably Zoom Air and something we don't get as far as retail. But man, I'm a little surprised because he came from the Jordan 36 and he used to wear Kobe's, I believe, at one point. So yeah, I mean, other than that, it's a nice looking shoe. At least the colorway that I got.
Right. Okay. I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
That Nick Bosa, the Nick Bosa throwback is dope.
Oh, super fire! I actually want a Debo Samuel.
Oh my god!
So I got 2 Nick Bosas. I got the new 2022 one, and then I have the throwback version. I do want a Nick Bosa and a Kittle somewhere down the line, but I'm just waiting for that to be on sale. Right now, It's strange because they have the throwback. They have the last year's version on sale if you do customization.
I'm so
But
pissed about that.
as of right now, they have a 30% off on the newer ones. So they don't show it to you, but if you add it to cart, yeah, Bay Area, I'm looking at you,
What?
buddy.
I don't know why. I don't know why you
jersey,
told me
man.
that right now. That's not good.
If you, so I just ordered actually a Tennessee Titans Henry customized with $120 off.
Damn.
So I'm thinking about getting a Debo, but I just don't know if I want a white Debo to kind of switch things up. But I love the red.
Are you talking about the throwback one, the one with the like from the '94 style?
No, I was thinking about getting the newer one, so the newest font.
Oh, okay, with the saloon.
Yeah,
I might have to get that Hafunga real quick.
just use my affiliate link, brother.
Yeah,
use what?
Use my affiliate link.
No, for sure, I got you.
I'm not gonna lie, like I definitely want to get a Debo in the last season, just because he pretty much like carried the team wearing that jersey. But I already have two in that style, so I'm like, I don't want to get one unless I sell one of the ones I have.
And his Jordans are crazy, bro. He had the Ferrari 14 versions. Oh my god.
Debo?
Yeah.
But though
he had the Dior's. He had the Nike Dior ones this week.
That's crazy.
I mean, of course they're in cleat form, but they were just so tough.
Yeah. Nah, Debo's a stud, man. I just hope that he doesn't get like any like career-ending, career-changing injuries and stuff. Knock on wood. But
that whole Niners. I'm surprised you're wearing that hat. Just wearing the Niners hat these days gets you injured. This whole damn team's injured.
Well, you can't put that stuff out in the universe, man. Yeah. Don't say that.
You lose Mosley, you lose Bosa, and you lose. Oh my god, dude! Like this.
Bosa got injured this weekend.
Yeah, he got a groin injury, so he's gonna be out.
I read that.
Man. Freaking Mosley got a torn ACL.
And he just had that pick six 2 weeks on Monday night.
Like, 2 weeks ago. I don't understand. Like, I don't know if it's like the conditioning. Like, I don't know what the hell it is, dude. But like every week we're losing somebody, dude. I'm telling you, it's only a matter of time before Jimmy G is out, dude. Counting it down, dude. I'm telling you,
bro. Don't count that down.
I'm telling you, he lost Trey Lance, bro. Like, what the?
About to bring back CJ Beathard or what? Or who they gonna bring? I don't even know who they got anymore.
We lost Robbie Gold, our kicker. We lost him too, right?
Yeah, we lost Robbie Gold. Yeah.
Oh my god,
dude,
that's like...
that Wisnowski extra when he tried to kick that extra point the first time, that shit was so gross. He made the second one though, but that was still gross. But that was funny though.
I can't talk about the Niners right now, man. Maybe I should take his hat off. You know?
So, Rez, you've heard of LeVar Ball, right?
Oh yeah.
You know his whole saying, "Speak it into existence."
Mm-hmm.
The shit works on the opposite side too.
Gosh,
you can't be saying stuff like that.
I
was going around for 20 years talking about Tom Brady getting hurt? Hell no. I kept a painting of him over my fireplace and prayed to it every day, and we won 6 Super Bowls.
Okay, you're right.
Just saying.
You're right.
More life tips today. I'm just,
the Jets play the Pats soon.
Oh shit!
I think we played them in 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
I'm actually going to see if I can sneak in and play quarterback so we can get a couple easy wins. I figure my name is close enough to your quarterback. So
Ebukam is out too. Man, everybody's out, dude. Y'all going to get the Brock Purdy jersey. Rez shows your collection of figures. I got a lot, man. I can't do that in one live. I need to have like a show and tell part, whatever. Time to bring Robbie Silver. Sorry.
Robbie
Copper. That's funny.
So we're what, like week 6 now in the NFL? So still plenty of football left.
Y'all 5-1 or 4-1?
3-2.
Yeah, Niners.
You're 3-2.
We're gonna
lost to the Bears and the Russell Wilson.
Well, I think we'll win this week again against Atlanta, but we're not beating the Chiefs. There's no way we're beating the Chiefs with our current
Atlanta.
squad. That's not gonna happen. on a positive note, because I know a lot of people hate this particular athlete, but what are your guys' thoughts on the whole Draymond Jordan Poole thing?
Woo!
Oh man, it got viral on social media.
Bruh.
What do you guys think, man? Should they? I know they pretty much announced that he's not going to get suspended, but if you were in like Warriors management, like what would you guys do? Would you get rid of him? Would you suspend him?
No, I would suspend him.
You would not, or you would
suspend him.
Oh, you should suspend him. You're saying
for how long?
Yeah, maybe like the start of the season.
What? How long is that?
Yeah, but for how long though?
Maybe like a month or so.
Damn.
I guess. I guess. Hey.
How long did Sprewell get suspended for choking Carlosimo?
Choking his coach out.
Oh yeah.
Put some extra muster on the passes.
Sprewell got suspended the year.
The whole year?
Yep.
Damn.
Shit.
Because he went to the Knicks right after.
And he got to the finals still at the same time.
Superman punched Jordan Poole into the shadow realm.
I mean, it's a Superman. Bow.
Like obviously now.
Yo, you saw Jordan Poole's face. He was like, oh.
Yo, I just gotta say something though. Jordan Poole fucked up. Like he pushed him, and then what? He didn't think anything else was gonna happen. Like everybody's saying he got sucker punched. Because he looked away like an idiot. So
this what happens in the hood. You can't get caught lacking. You know what I mean?
That's what I mean,
bro.
Anytime you put your hands on someone, even if it's you defending yourself, pushing you, physical.
Yeah, you got to be ready.
You got to be ready for the action. You got to be ready for the heat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I will say context is everything.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what happened before.
At the end of the day, Draymond, he's at fault for doing it, but really, who should fucking get a smack in the face should be the dude that recorded that shit.
And now,
I don't know who recorded it though.
Yeah. So
TMZ.
My dad.
Oh, TMZ. TMZ used to be sued too.
So my uncle's security over there. So he was there when all this happened. Now he wasn't on the court because that court is a practice court under the actual game court.
Yeah.
And he was saying the only people in there, basically, I forgot what he basically said. Anyone who was in around that court should have only been people involved with the organization. So whoever leaked that out, it was an inside.
So it was internal then, basically.
It was internal. So he's saying that they might start making the teams or anyone who walks in sign like a what's it called, liability or something to not release that court. No one's supposed to be there because right above that court there's it's Kerr's office. Was it Bob Myers, the owner and the GM, and then it's just their office right there looking down. So basically, that should have never got out.
Damn, I hear you. I think about it. When the news leaked that it was like Draymond, punched Jordan Poole,
they made it seem like it wasn't a big deal.
Everybody was like, they're guys, guys will be guys,
Until that footage came out.
And when the footage came out, then everybody
Mike Tyson punch.
Nah, he's gotta be suspended. Nah, you gotta let him go. Nah, he needs to be punched. So obviously, like back in the day, like with Sprewell choking Carlosimo, the coach, that's horrible. But imagine what would happen if that happened in today's society with cameras and live.
Because the NBA is soft. It's soft, man.
Dude, Jordan choked Kerr.
Exactly.
When they played together.
Exactly. Imagine what happened back then.
Who cares?
Because it was the 90s, but right now they ain't gonna do nothing, man. You know what I mean?
I do appreciate in Boston some of the attention being shifted from Ime Udoka trying to fuck with all the women in the organization to a Superman punch by Draymond Green. So
that man got suspended for the whole season.
Warriors.
Yeah.
Matt, are they allowing him to go to another team?
No, I mean, I guess maybe they could arrange some kind of like termination of his contract, but from what I'm hearing, like people in the league, what he did, it's made him basically unhireable, like across the entire league. Like his entire coaching career is probably dead. So
you talking about Udoka?
Yeah. Yeah, my man messed up pretty bad.
Yeah,
and by my man, I don't mean, no. but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think the whole Draymond thing, real quick, 'cause I know you guys are talking about it. First off, context does matter. So was Jordan Poole saying some funny shit? And listen, maybe it didn't. Maybe it wasn't deserving of a Superman thing, but there is always context in general. Second thing is, do you think the Warriors wanted to move Draymond? I honestly think they were ready to move Draymond because they don't want to pay him a max contract. So if they already had preparation on not going through with keeping Draymond, maybe this kind of propels that and gets Wiseman and Papella, whatever the hell his name is, some more playing time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of moving parts. But Draymond, without Draymond, I don't know if you guys win that period because he sucks offensively. He's trash offensively, but he's so good defensively, and he's good enough offensively to know that to give the ball and to move the ball the right way. And he's been in that offense for so long.
Mhm.
So defensively, dude, he's one of the best in the league, to be honest, and he's one defensive player of the year. But the way he could switch on Jalen Brown, and then the way he could now defend Robert Williams in the post, like he's a gem of a defensive player. He's like a free safety linebacker where he just has so many capabilities on defense. I think you guys missed that, and plus he's a dog. So you know every team kind of needs a dog, at least one. And he's that kind of guy that may stir shit up, or he may fuck with the star player from another team and throw them off their game. That a lot of people don't really recognize his value. I just don't think he's max money value, but I think he's super valuable to that team.
Do you think that he's worth the max before all this shit started surfacing, or
No.
you feel like
I,
it's beforehand?
it's tough to say. I would say no, but I think he'd be close. I don't think he'll be max money. And if he's smart enough, he's gonna know the business. Like he's not gonna do any. He also what he is to the Warriors and what the Warriors are for him. Like he won't be successful on any other team like he is on this team.
Right.
Like imagine him playing for the Knicks. Like he would be exposed because all the things that he does good doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just to highlight GTC's comment about how I feel about Draymond. Yeah. I mean, look, I've expressed my support for Dre. I obviously know he's not the best player offensively, but his defense is pretty much impeccable when it comes to making crucial blocks and plays and stuff like that. Having said all that, yeah, I mean, like it is annoying to have somebody on the team like fuck up to a point where like it costs you a game, a crucial game at that would potentially lead to a championship. Like we all know, say what you will, but like 2016 with the whole thing with like Draymond on top of LeBron and shit and getting suspended, like that still hurts today. Fast forward, years later, and somebody who's like a hothead like that, I mean, like it's kind of hard to support somebody that keeps doing that type of shit. I know he's a very emotional player, but yeah, who knows? Like I said, context is everything. Like whatever Jordan Poole said to Dre, to prompt him to do that, like it had to be something like really, really unforgivable if something like that were to happen, in my opinion. But do I see Draymond being with the Warriors next season? I don't think so. I think they'll have him this season. They won't offer him the max. And I think after the 1-year deal, he'll opt out and play for whatever team will take him. Because let's be real. I mean, if you were an owner and you were like a GM, would you want to have somebody who has that track record on your organization that can potentially fuck up the entire chemistry of a team? I wouldn't. But
Right.
I don't know. Who's to say? He is going to be playing the remainder of the season, of the preseason. So obviously, they still plan on having him on the team. and it's going to be interesting to see how the chemistry is going to fold throughout the season because obviously Jordan Poole is going to be playing as well, and then also the ceremony night, like opening night, is going to be freaking ring ceremony. So imagine like the backlash he's going to get from like Jordan Poole's family and other like, I wouldn't want to be in his shoes. I'll tell you that. Fuck that.
If it was in, so if that video never leaked, it wouldn't be as bad because they could kind of just deal with it in house.
Oh, for sure.
The video leaking really just ruined it.
Yeah, 100%. So.
And like King said, conspiracy theory time. Maybe they wanted it to leak.
Nah, I'm not gonna get in that.
I don't want to believe it.
I don't want to believe it.
Yeah, I've heard people like throw that out there.
There was that shit that happened a while ago too with Iguodala when he joined the Warriors. Like apparently he was like an insider or some shit like that. But yeah, that was some crazy shit too.
Well, like a Trojan horse or something?
Yeah, they were saying that like he was like giving tips from like contract wise or some shit like that to the team before he joined Golden State. Like what he was telling Mark Jackson, like all this shit. Like basically that was supposed to be within the organization, and he hadn't officially signed yet, but he was like giving like inside scoop to whoever and shit in the Warriors organization.
Weren't there like recorded conversations or something like that with like Scalabrini and other coaches?
It was like I didn't like follow it like really thoroughly, but like from what you said, there was like some sort of communication from different organizations about that.
It like broke the player code, whatever it was. Like, guys that played in the league, they're like, that shouldn't be happening.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, and then he like, I think it was like 2 seasons ago, he had like this cryptic post interview. I don't know if you guys saw it because you're not in the Bay, but like there was an interview with him and they were like talking to him about like the performance like that they had, and he started going into like talking about like salaries and don't believe everything you hear and all sorts of crazy shit. And we're like,
damn, I forgot about all that. Now that you're bringing it up,
he said, I forgot what game it was, but he said it like in a post game interview, and they're like, congratulations on the win. Like, how do you feel? And he's like, I just come here to do my job, and obviously, like money, it doesn't matter about money anymore. It's about principle. Like, we're just like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I remember I forgot he was on he randomly had like a Breakfast Club interview or something, like super random, and he was talking about some random stuff too. I forgot. It's been years since I've seen it, but I honestly forgot about all that.
Yeah. So the thing, Lance has barely got to play these last few years. If I'm not mistaken, he only had one game senior season or something. Everything else is consistent. I agree. CTC and he reads defense as well, so he actually watched Lance because he did watch Chicago Storm. This is going to be good. Draymond to the Lakers. I contend losing Bogut lost us the finals. Trevor from Jacksonville is already a bust. He's not clutch in the last drive. He won't have that killer in the last drive.
Also, LeBron that year, he entered God mode. He was like on some Saiyan shit. So I think that 2016 finals.
Oh, that's with Kyrie, right?
Yeah. They both had crazy game 5s and game 6s. So I think even with Draymond, they would have probably took the L, but it is what it is. It's a what if situation.
Definitely debatable. I feel like that loss that we had in 2019. That one, I don't think we would, even with KD, we would have won that. I don't think we would have won that series.
Y'all would have beat the Raptors with KD.
And
really?
Clay.
So
Absolutely. And the two best players, your second,
KD and Clay.
Arguably your first best player. I know that's a big debate between Durant and Curry, but I think Durant was the best player at that time. And then you're absolutely your third best. So even if you want to say Curry was the best, your second and third best players for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
And KD would have matched up against Kawhi more often, and Kawhi would have had to work a lot more. If a healthy KD, no doubt about it, you guys are the 3
What game did he go down? Was it 3?
I think it
I
was.
think it was.
Thought it
I
was.
don't,
Or was
I,
it the first game?
I don't remember.
no, I don't, it's the first game. Clay was the first game. He was the first game, and he tried to come back game, something like that. Or he was out already, and he came back for the finals.
Yeah, yeah. I think it was game 3.
And the game he played, he had like the best first quarter you could have, and was clearly the best player on the court.
I ain't killing no one. I mean, look, like
Metaphorically speaking, I mean killing in the sense of being overly critical towards guys that are on shit teams and don't have any talent.
It's
That's
not
what I'm
fair.
referring
Yeah,
to.
it's not fair to cast judgment on a QB who hasn't even played really an entire season. Given the circumstances with the Niners, for instance, like it's a really weird situation because it's like when Trey Lance started his rookie season, there was already like he wasn't ready, obviously, and they just threw him to the wolves, man, and expected him to win. Like that's why, like, I feel like with football, man, fans are ruthless. I don't know. I mean, obviously now that he's out for the rest of the season, we're just gonna have to wait again until next season. But like, really, like, I think it's just the overall like conditioning, man. Because look how many players we lost already, and we're only going into week 6, and pretty much like,
I could do it on this one.
What's up?
Sorry, fellas. No, my bad.
Oh, you're good. You're good. So I don't know. I mean, I'm still gonna watch the remainder of the season, but it's kind of like at this point, I just want to see everybody be healthy and everyone play to the best of their abilities that they can without the injuries, because injuries is obviously a huge factor when it comes to teams performing. So
yeah, but I mean they've been stepping up though. I mean, look at the secondary was trash last year. You had Verrett and Jimmy Ward out so far, I think this whole year almost, and the secondary was still good. The secondary was trash last year. So I mean the guy's been stepping up.
mm-hmm.
And even what's his name, Jeff Wilson for Mitchell, he's been balling. He's been doing cool.
Yeah.
So guys been stepping up. And as for Lance, he I mean, like I said, his senior year, I think they only played like one game. If I'm not mistaken, he North Dakota during COVID year, they literally played one game just to have a showcase basically for him.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he even before he was a rookie, he really didn't play a whole season, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, in real life action. So that he went from not playing for almost over a year to all of a sudden being thrown in an NFL game as a rookie. So
Right. Who do you guys what are your predictions in the MLB right now? Who do you think is going to make it?
anyone but the Dodgers, please.
Yeah. It's kind of hard not to see the Giants, man, and the Dodgers.
To me with them, last year was more of a fluke. I think it kind of ended up being a fluke year. How they were that good because
the Giants?
Yeah, that was it. I mean, Crawford and Bell had career years. They can't hit for shit. Posey retired, and really those three alone. I mean, Bell and Crawford couldn't hit at all this year. That's huge. So, and then plus they had a bunch of injuries too. Talking about injuries, they had one game where they had like 5 guys start that were in AAA earlier that year, like half the lineup. So
yeah, it's rough, man.
I just have 3 teams that I don't want to win it, and if anybody else wants it, I'm cool with it. But I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to put it out there.
I think I know at least one. Oh no, I know.
Oh, I'm sure you can guess one of them. I'll go ahead and say them. It's the Yankees. I obviously don't want the Yankees to win.
I can get 2 of them for you.
And the other one is the Dodgers. The third, I'm gonna remain quiet on.
I think I know your third.
I'd actually, DM me your guess. I'm curious. I want to see if you're right.
I gotta respond to what you said to me on this. So I'll let you know.
Cool. Yeah. Sounds good.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, postseason is always interesting for all sports.
I mean, shit, but baseball's postseason is becoming like the damn Like to me, hockey and basketball postseason so long, and not baseball with this triple wild card. It's going to become a point where they're going to have half the league in the playoffs, or more than half the league because they already have that. They're going to have like 2/3 of the league in the playoffs. So they're going to keep adding wild card teams.
Right. In regards to like pickups, have you guys picked anything up lately?
I got a couple things.
Anything?
No.
I got a couple things.
Couple of things. Yeah, you got some. Probably got that Hufanga jersey already, huh?
Dude, I haven't, but I'm thinking about it.
Man, I thought about ordering one myself, but I really want to get a Joe Staley jersey, but I just like, man, pulling the trigger on a jersey for that price is like, man, I don't know.
So what you looking at, Rez?
I mean, I haven't really been eyeing anything, to be honest with you. Like, I haven't been on my eBay in a couple, like maybe a month or plus.
That's good.
I've just been laying low, focusing on stuff. But
I actually picked something up too. Rez, you mind if I show it off, man?
Let's check it out.
Please.
Let's get
What
it.
sport?
Let me guess. Football.
Hey.
Hey, there you go.
Shaq Diesel.
There we go.
Is that
Shaq
the old
Nelson.
version or is that the newer? Oh, that's the old.
Oh, it's the old version.
I had that
The
one too,
OG,
actually.
Bro, the Korea run, man.
Shaq attack.
Bro, it took me
I was
a
actually
while.
yeah, I was actually gonna buy those Reebok Shaq Attacks that was on Dick's Sporting Goods.
They're fire.
Man, I didn't pull the trigger on them just because I was like,
that's dope, John.
I shouldn't buy them.
Especially the home colorway look hard.
Yeah, no, that's dope. I mean, this was like my last sneaker pickup that I did like last week.
I love those. I got those too.
Yeah, I saw the video as well.
So dope, dude. They
I definitely need those.
Yo, Mac, what size you wear again?
9.5. I wear anything from a 9 to a 10.5, depending on how bad I want the shoe in the deal.
Damn. Okay. Yeah.
I feel size 13.
My area, they have a bunch of 12.5s. Weird size. That's just sitting everywhere, dude.
Yeah, I can't pull that off. I need like foot extensions.
Them clown shoes.
Clown shoes.
Rez, I'm gonna tell you something crazy, bro. That Shaq I got, dude, is a size 54, man. I still can't believe I can fit into a 54, dude.
Hey, good job, bro.
I'm telling you, man, baby steps.
Congrats,
bro.
man. Congrats.
I'm so happy to be under 300 pounds, man.
Yo, when I shaved my face and I saw some of my wedding photos, I was like, God, is that me? Like, what the hell?
Bro,
yeah, yo, Rez, you look different without the beard, man.
Nah, like I've had a clean face before. If you look at like
same here.
But yeah, man, like I just didn't recognize myself. I was like, what the hell? But yeah, no, it's just crazy to think about. Like I miss my facial hair, man. I actually
Me too. It's growing back out. I'm growing it back out, man. Reason why I had to shave it, because there's this thing ritual after the funeral. Like I had to get a haircut and shave my face, shave my beard and all that. But it's growing back out, man. No shave November's coming back.
That's right.
No, I'm growing it back. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this chin fat, man.
I started a month early because of this damn cast. I haven't been able to shave since I got it because I didn't want to get hair and shit all in it. So
you're not trying to try shaving left-handed?
Bro, I'm good. I've been trying to do enough things left-handed where I don't need to conquer shaving too.
End up being Scarface.
King Leo, nothing on that. I mean, bro, I am handing out assists left and right, and you just stay completely silent.
I'm sorry, Mac. What did you say?
No, I'm not repeating it. You missed your chance.
Shit, my bad.
Yeah.
Basically been cheating on the other.
Here, I'll show you.
So you guys, I had a couple pickups. It's been a while because they were a little pricey. But I made a couple of vintage hockey pickups at the beginning of September. I got the home and road blank Reebok Washington Capitals jerseys. So the Screaming Eagle white jersey and the Capitol Dome black jersey. And I'm making them into Ovechkin rookies. So
those are so nice.
For those that may not be familiar with the finer details, the Ovechkin Capitol Dome rookie has Dazzle Copper as the base layer of the Kiss Cut applique. So I know that I wish there was like a little like pop-up video. You know how they used to have pop-up video back in the day where when I said a term, it would like pop up and define it below me when I was speaking there. But that was some real Jersey nerd shit. But it's gonna basically the takeaway is it's gonna look pretty sick, and I'll be sure to share it with you when I get it all finished up.
Dope. It's fire. It's fire.
That's dope.
Dude, it's dangerous because hockey season started, so it's making me want to get hockey jersey. It's not good.
Yo, is Burns still on the Sharks?
Nope. I wish. Nah, he's gone.
Nah, he's gone, dude.
All right. So I was gonna cop a Sharks Burns. Is that whack or is that still cool?
That's so cool. Shit.
Yo,
Burns.
King, man, if you want, I could probably get you one discounted.
Hey, let's go.
Team shop. Because I know they were trying to liquidate him, like now that he's no longer in San Jose. So.
Oh wait, you're saying at the team? Are they? Because I know the team shop has authentics with the real lettering, and then sometimes they sell. Do they have the ones with the real lettering selling?
I'm pretty sure they do. Like when I went there, they had
that Kiss Cut.
Ooh, that's so dope.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah, so
if the price is right, let me know.
The bottom layer is like a copper dazzle, and then it's got white and then like capital blue stacked on top, but it's just a thin outline on the white and the capital blue. So
that's dope.
It's fire.
Yeah.
I actually
Yeah, Rez, if you stop by the store, let me know too if they got some Burns with the actual good lettering.
What color? Which style are you looking for? Because I know for sure they had the reverse retro ones. Last time I went.
That's the more gray one.
That's the gray with like the silver, and then it has like the black, white arms, and then the shoulders.
Shit for the if the price is looking good, I'll be down to get that one.
Let me know. What size? Large?
I can go anything 46 to 50. No, their sizing's really weird, but I have both and they both fit me fine.
I'll let you know because I might actually go tomorrow because I wanted to see those Evolve jerseys in hand. So I might get me one.
I'm thinking the black first and then the teal second, and I'm a size 54 in the hockey authentic.
You talking about the stealth jersey, the black?
Black one's tough.
Okay. Noah Vander Kane, because that jersey is like
who's better? Who's better?
I would say Kane's better, but
I would. But he didn't really have like a tenure with the Sharks as much as Burns did. But I think Kane is a better.
Did Sharks ever win the Stanley Cup?
Nope.
Hell no.
They lost in 16? They lost the only time they went 16.
Yeah.
That's a huge loss for the coach.
Hey, Big John, that jersey looks good on you.
It does,
bro.
Sure does, man. How about to give me one too? I hope Big John dunk on Bay Area.
He said what?
I said I hope Big John get the I don't know what I'm saying. I hope Bay Area gets dunked on.
You said you hope he dunks on me?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't jump, so that's pretty easy.
He gonna break the backbone over you.
I got
all
a
good.
of a jersey that I'll share with you all soon on the channel, but this is all I'm gonna show you.
Hey, my Big John, what were you saying, Big John?
I said Big Diesel, man.
You'll see.
I'm trying to see.
What's that,
right? I
right?
think I know what that is. I think I know what that is.
What sport is that?
It's a jersey, which I won't reveal in this live, but I will show it pretty soon.
What sport though? Hockey?
There's the trim.
Oh, that's
Like
I think that looks like a hockey
jersey, right?
Huh?
Bengals?
No, it's not Bengals.
Oklahoma State.
Oh, you're probably college, huh?
Is it college jersey?
I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. It's not an Orioles jersey. It's not a Bengals, but
Ain't no Giants jersey too, right?
Nah, I never seen Giants with that trim at the
Oh man, I'll give up.
What's that? Rez, what size hat are you?
For fitteds?
Yeah.
I wear anything from 7 3/8 to a half.
Okay.
Sometimes I do wear 5/8 depending on like how old the hat is. Like, because I noticed for like the old ass like new era vintage hats, those run really small. So I could probably do a 5/8 on those. But hopefully I get a hat.
Bay Area.
Yeah.
When we get in a collection vid.
Like a whole collection?
Or your baseball in one and then your football in the other. Basketball in one. So
baseball is the only one that'll be worth it because that's my biggest one. I got a lot of shit in baseball, but
you need that. The streets need that.
Yeah, I need to do that.
Yeah, the hood needs it too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the caves.
Yeah, that too.
I need to do the base, and then he got kicked out. I need to do a baseball one for sure though, bro. Hey, Rez, they have. I was looking on Ebbets, right? They got you know how the Giants before the New York Giants for 2 years they were called the New York Gothams, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the 1800s, they have a Gotham's jersey. I guess since it's not still the Giants, they're allowed to make that, even though it's technically the major leagues. But I likely want to get that, but it's an old school jersey that have the a collar. I'm like, I don't know about wearing the jersey with the collar.
I mean, do you plan on getting it for like historical purposes, or do you want to rock it? Like,
no, any jersey I buy, I'm wearing. I don't buy clothes to put it up.
So would you wear something like that though?
That's the thing. I'm like, would I really wear a jersey with a collar on it?
I would.
Weird. You would?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just looks.
I probably wouldn't personally.
You talking it's like a polo collar?
Yeah, like an actual like a collar.
Yeah, that's fire. You know, who else has that?
No.
Nah, you're crazy. I would.
Nah, man. Dude, you ever see the guys that wear the sun collars with like the old flannels? It just doesn't work, man. That's like wearing one of those like foofy Revolutionary War like pirate shirts like today. It just doesn't work unless you're Prince. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I do that.
I'm looking at a picture right now, right here, and I'm like, nah.
With the blue NY.
They got like one of these dudes. This guy is wearing a Boston, and he's got like a bow tie on. I was like, what the hell?
Because you know what I'm thinking of? The White Sox has a version of like 1917?
1919.
And it has that has a collar, and that shit looks dope.
So that one is a little different because it's got like an actual like extended collar, but the ones with the like the sun collars, I think those look whack, and like the 3/4 sleeves, I don't know, and maybe it's like the Yankees jerseys or the more plain jerseys with just the pinstripes and there's no like team lettering. It just looks weird to me. It looks like you time traveled and like you didn't change or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I got a bunch of Evans jerseys, so I got a bunch with the sun collars. So hey, I don't mind. I prefer if they didn't have it, but that's what they wore, so I'll still wear it.
I think it can be offset by like a cool logo. I think some of the really timey stuff, it just looks weird because they didn't have they didn't have like a team name or like a logo on the front, so it looks like pajamas or something. Like you're trying to find Never Neverland with Peter Pan or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, luckily most of the Seals jersey that have the sun collar, they do have the seals across the chest and like orange, blue, and white. So there's at least a lot of color going on.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I really like wearing stuff with 3/4 sleeves too. Is never really been my preferred look. I guess it's just I don't know. I'm just not used to wearing stuff like that. So. Like the other
It's tough to
day,
rock.
it really is. The other day I bought. I don't know if you guys watch Stranger Things, but I bought.
Yeah, my siblings do.
So I bought the Hellfire Club shirt that Eddie Munson wore, which was the 3/4 sleeves, and that
Did you
thing was,
cry when Eddie Munson died?
bro. I'm not gonna lie, I was heartbroken, man.
Oh man,
Especially after his freaking, dope ass performance of Master of Puppets. I was like, yo, this guy cannot die now, man. What the hell? I was pretty sad though. I'm not gonna lie. I was really, really
Nah,
sad.
he went out like a G though.
No, he did. Yeah, he did. That was a good way to go out. But damn, it's like one of those characters for one season, and then just like that, he's gone. Like,
yeah.
So, but yeah, like I didn't look good in it. Like I feel like to wear those, you have to have like a really slim, like body frame to wear those, like without looking like a goof. Like because the one I wore, I looked like didn't look good. And then I went up a size, and it was like, okay, what the hell? This looks like way too long, and I was just like, it's not meant to be, man. So.
Some things just don't work. Like me and anything that's brightly colored, like a yellow jersey, nope. It just looks like because I'm so pale, like it just looks like a floating bright jersey. You know what I mean?
What about these though?
Well, that's why I'm wearing a black with yellow accents, and then I can, you know what I mean?
Contrasting, yeah.
But if I'm wearing like a Lakers jersey, or like I have the Bruins reverse retro, yeah, I don't know, man. I might have to like hit the spray tan place, or I don't know, like really kind of do some cool like headwear, or like a scarf or something. I've never really worn a jersey, like a scarf with a jersey, but maybe that would work. I'm not sure. But I do love long sleeve football jerseys with the crew neck. I think those are some of the
Jim Brown
freshest jerseys. Dude, that Deacon Jones with the white and the royal blue, like take it off when you're eating, but woo, that jersey is clean.
I need or I want that I want the Packers one, man. The Nitschke one.
Dude, that's tough.
Yeah,
hard to find in my size, dude. But
yeah,
those
with
are
the
so fire.
66.
Yeah,
those are nice.
I love that, man.
48.
Oh, split jerseys are trash too. Absolutely, GPP.
Split jerseys.
I agree
You're
on
talking
that.
about like the half team,
half Bulls, half
yeah.
Yo, I know you guys saw that meme of that dude chilling at the Bulls game with that crazy fake Jordan jersey, and the announcer said he looked like Michael Jordan.
Michael.
Nah, they violated my man's right there. They did my man's dirty. Go Bulls.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that, man. But
my man was like a king. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was never really a fan of those. If it's like when it comes to like those types of jerseys, if I'm gonna wear it, it's got to be something from like a TV show or something like that's not like of a sports team or something. You know what I mean? I don't even know if there's any sports team that had split jerseys, like official uniform.
Nah.
Like the King is lightweight.
Well, yeah. Well,
it's a little different.
The only time I feel like it's acceptable is if you've got a parent and they have children that play for like two different teams. You know, like the Watt brothers or like the McCourty twins.
The Kelsey brothers, yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, I get that, I guess. But other than that, nah, I don't think
that'd be dope for Curry. But I wouldn't do it the way they do it. I would do it like Warriors jersey in the front and then like a Brooklyn Nets jersey in the back.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If
you're his parents.
But I'd only do it if I'm the dad or the mom.
If you're his parents or, their significant others, or I don't know if they've remarried or what their weird situation is, or his siblings, like his sister.
Curry's mom's is woof. Let's keep this PG-13.
PG.
There was
that PG.
Yo, Rez, remember when everyone used to have the half Raiders, half Niners, Jerry Rice
Oh
jersey
my
back in the day?
god.
The fake from the flea
Oh,
market.
No.
people still rock those around here, dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
they
Bruh.
hey, the flea market winner right now. You know what I mean? They
bro,
finessing their customers.
I get all type of stuff from the flea market, just not jerseys.
Yeah.
The Bullets
They
Jordan
go,
is
they go.
probably
The
the
Jersey is gonna be
Bulls
wilding
Bullets
out. You know what I
Jordan
mean?
number one all time split jersey.
Notorious for that one. The Bullets Jordan. I saw a LeBron one too that had like it was like kind of like like an iridescent color of like from his Cavs days
Damn.
to his Miami Heat days to Lakers days, and
I know exactly what you're talking about, Rez. I know exactly what you're
it
talking
was
about.
on it was on Facebook Marketplace, but I
Yeah, same here.
can't find a picture anymore.
Yeah, they try to finesse, yo, for sure.
People buy that
Some of
stuff
these
though.
dudes today are gonna
This is
look like
insane.
Gaylord Perry back in the old timers game where he had like 7 logos down this side of his jersey and like 5 down this side.
For
Man.
sure.
Um,
It's
Bruh.
not Halloween Bay Area.
Halloween ends, man. You gonna watch it?
Halloween ends, bro.
I already bought my tickets. I'm going Friday night, 7:30.
Dang, that's so okay.
Oh,
That's the
man.
last one, right? They're not gonna make any more. Like
So,
people aren't.
supposedly he was supposed. I thought he was gonna die the last one, and he
He's
came back.
That's what
he's
I
dead,
thought.
right?
Yeah, okay.
I
I thought he
Because
hope,
was gonna
I hope Bay Area appeared on his pants.
Bruh.
die. Sure, that
What?
was a good one.
Is that a thing with Michael Myers? Does he like just pee down
You'll
his
be like,
leg a lot or
I never heard of that one in Michael Myers in Halloween.
no?
yo,
I don't watch the
Halloween,
movie, so
man.
I'm not sure. Maybe that's a thing.
No, I never heard that one.
That's
Neil, if you're in the chat, can you let us know if Mike Myers pees down his leg? I
Bay
thought he
Area.
made
No,
other
I-
people
Um,
pee down
I
their
could
legs.
tell you. I've seen
No,
every movie. I never saw no one
that
pee before.
Halloween, that's actually Halloween H2O. Because he drank too much water, so he had to go pee.
I see what you did there.
Oh, it's
I wish Bay Area was in that
there you
movie.
go, Rez.
I want to see what he'll do.
Do murderers
what I
eat?
do. I'm gonna run. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you better run. You gonna try.
Well, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get out.
Exactly. I'm running.
Hey, I'm gonna run as fast as I can.
Who got the half A's SF hat? I have that hat.
I'm
All
a-
right, I have that
GTC.
hat because it was historical to the 1989 World Series. That's why I
That
have
one's okay. That one's okay.
that one I give a pass.
That one's
But
okay.
other than that, I don't really wear other stuff like that.
Yo, that thing took me out. I say Barry gonna slip and fall.
And I walked around. I was wearing this once at Trader Joe's, and the manager made me take it off, or I had to leave.
Bruh.
Yo, can somebody explain to me why Eli like wishes bodily harm on people all the
Hey,
time?
man,
What
yo,
is this?
I think the street.
What is this?
Oh my god!
Bruh.
I think it hates me, man. It hates me.
I think
What
it's
hates
telling
you?
you to turn on the light.
Yo, if your internet goes out like 3 times, it should be automatically be out, like be off the thing.
Nah, man, not really, man. It's crazy.
It sure is crazy.
Bro, just stop.
Bro, are
He's
you
gonna have
kicking,
to
are you
just
kicking
go in the
him out, or is
comments.
that his Wi-Fi?
It's just I'm not doing anything, dude. So
I ain't doing.
Bruh.
I ain't doing anything either, man.
I think you need to turn on the light, bro. That's what it is.
Nah, it's not even the light either.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
he's God. I don't know.
Nah, I don't know either, bro.
the cave reception.
Oh my god.
Gotta get off that metro piece.
Dude.
Y'all get y'all jokes in.
Oh man. I was gonna ask you guys something, but I totally forgot. Man, there's something wrong with me today.
I
man.
can't imagine how you would have lost your train of thought. I mean, that's so surprising.
Because the lights were
Yeah.
on, and then they went off, and then the cave, and then H2O.
And then Bay Area trip and fall. And then this happened.
I was actually pretty sad because I was trying to go to this book signing.
Oh, I can't.
Meet Ralph Macchio,
Dude,
and it sold out. And I was like, "Damn it! Well,
Daniel.
I guess I'm not going to be waxing on with
wax on, wax off.
with Ralph Macchio." But yeah, I wanted to go because like I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan. So
Cobra Kai never dies.
I will say this though, like I feel like they should have ended it after this season, but I don't think they should continue like after this upcoming season. I think they should just end it, and then if they want to do a spinoff, you know, go for it. But yeah, I think they should stop, in my humble opinion.
I'm telling you, man, Johnny's the man, dude.
Oh, he's dope, dude. I love Johnny Lawrence. I think it's so dope how they were able to like take these characters and just tell their story from like a whole different perspective. Like I don't know if you guys like watch Karate Kid and stuff, but like the way they were able to take a franchise that was nearly 40 years ago and like revamp it to today's age. That's not an easy thing to do. Yeah. I think that they did a fantastic job with that. So, pause. He says, what shows are you guys watching? Because I'm curious, man. Because I started binge watching a lot of shows, but I'm
Hot D. It's all about the Hot D right now.
Hot D.
Hot D.
What is Hot
House
D?
of the Dragon, aka Hot D.
Yeah, House of the Dragons.
I saw the first episode, and of course, it has everything that Game of Thrones would, like, pretty much, you know, everything. But like, are they gonna be making another season, or are they?
Yes.
They are. Okay.
Yes.
How many?
It has been an elite first season, in my opinion, with 2 episodes left.
So how many episodes are they in right now?
They're 8 deep, 2 more to go, so 10 total.
10 total. Okay. And then
I've been watching that, Rings of Power, Andor, She-Hulk, and Werewolf by Night was actually very good. For those of you that are into the Marvel thing. It's like 52 minutes. It's a special, like, kind of short movie.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all like shot in black and white in the style of like an old 30s like monster movie.
Yeah.
But it's very cool. So I would recommend anybody that's a fan of those movies is pretty cool.
I can't watch that the Jeffrey Dahmer story. I just like, my girl's a huge Evan Peters fan and stuff, but she has a hard time too. She's like, man,
it was weird. Yeah, there were some scenes that were tough to watch, but
man. He said Werewolf by Night was cool. Is this on Netflix?
It's on Disney Plus.
Disney Plus, man.
It's all the Marvel stuff.
And then you said Rings of Power. That's on Amazon, right?
That's on Amazon. Yep.
Man, so many streaming platforms.
I need to watch that because I'm a Lord of the Rings. First off, Game of Thrones is the greatest show until the last season, and I don't even want to discuss it. Like, we can have a whole discussion on that.
Sopranos is number 1, but yeah, the last season.
Sopranos was good. I actually enjoyed the Sopranos ending, which most people didn't.
I did as well.
So right now I'm watching She-Hulk. I'm watching House of the Dragons, but I'm way behind, so I'm gonna binge watch that. Same. And then the She-Hulk kind of cool. They got Daredevil in it. Spoiler alert. Should have said it first. So that's pretty fucking dope.
Last episode was good.
Oh, I need to watch Lord of the Rings, and I can't wait for Invincible 2 to come out. The Boys was great too. Season 3 was awesome. The Boys is crazy, bro. The first scene. Rez, you mind if I say anything about the first scene?
Please, I haven't seen it, so.
You never saw The Boys? Wow. So, dude, The Boys is basically, think about it if real humans had special powers. So we're a little fucked up. Like, so certain people have special powers, may not be good people. So it's people like that within this TV show. So the first scene in Power in the Boys 3, this guy has a superpower to shrink, like Ant-Man. So he shrinks. He's gay with the boyfriend. He goes into the room. He shrinks, and he goes into his boyfriend's penis.
Bruh.
So he don't like he don't like the smell in his boyfriend's penis. So he sneezes and he blows up his boyfriend when he sneezes, and he blows his boyfriend up in half and smithereens.
Face. He's like, what?
So, bro, I'm telling you, this is crazy. Wait, it gets even crazier, right? So then the guy was a cokehead, the superpower guy. He was a cokehead.
That's the most regular part of this.
So what they did was he was fucking everybody up in the room, and then somebody just grabbed like a gram, like a, what do you call it, 8-ball, like an 8-ball of coke, like a baggie, and just caught him in the baggie of coke and shook it up, and like he was like done, like he was sick. And no, it's a wild show. It's so fun though.
Sounds
Bruh.
bro. Like,
Bruh.
you lost me when you said he went inside his.
Bro, it's a crazy show. So the first scene
is this on Netflix or what? What is it on?
It's on Amazon. It's on the same.
Amazon.
So Amazon does that one, and Amazon does Invincible. If you guys haven't seen Invincible, do yourselves a favor and start that tonight.
I don't think he's trolling PCC.
Bro, GTC, I thought the same thing. I thought he's making this up.
It's one of the illest cartoons. So definitely take a look at those, man. Yo, give me like 10 minutes. I'll be back.
For sure, man. You know what? One show that is actually pretty good, I thought, and when I heard about it, it was actually a recommendation from a coworker of mine. But he was telling me to watch. It's called True Story, and it's starring Kevin Hart and co-starring Wesley Snipes. So I thought it was a comedy, but it's kind of ironic because Kevin Hart's character, he's actually a comedian, but it's a very dark and very serious tone to it. So there's 10 episodes. First episode is like an hour, and then every episode after that is like 30 minutes. So it's actually pretty good. I finished it like pretty quickly, but yeah, definitely gave me a different perception on Kevin Hart, like as an actor, because you know, every time you hear Kevin Hart, you're like, all right, what comedy is this? It's not a comedy, it's actually really serious. So but check it out. It's called True Story.
Well, since we're all sports fans too, and most of us probably remember watching this, they just released a documentary on the 2008 USA basketball team, the Redeem team.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Like, it's a story we all know, and it's done by LeBron and D Wade, so a lot of it's like rehashed footage from their like reality show they did leading up to it. But it's still cool to like see it all put together in that format. And the story about Kobe plowing through Gasol and like telling everybody he was going to do it before their first game against Spain is like legendary shit. So
how many episodes is it?
It's just a movie. It's just like I think it's like an hour and a half or something like that. So it's a easy watch.
Is it like More Than the Game?
No, but it has like footage that they recorded behind the scenes from that reality show, and then they do current interviews with the players. So like D Wade, LeBron, Dwight Howard, like anybody that was on the team basically, and like they're looking back on it, just kind of like Last Dance. It's a documentary in that format, kind of.
Gotcha.
So it's for anybody that's a fan of basketball, or it's worth a watch. I feel like there was something else I binged recently too, and like tore through it really fast, and I it was good. I can't remember what it was. I'll think about it and see if I can remember what it was. It must have been great, right? I can't even remember what it was, but I'll think about it.
Coach K was speaking about it. Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Yo, Mac, I've been meaning to ask you, man. How's everything going with Rivalry?
Well, I won't get it. So fine, nothing like super bad or anything. I've just had some financial issues because of me breaking my hand, and it makes it a little hard to perform certain functions. Until like even cutting it, I have a machine, but you have to smooth it out and like doing that with the cast on. I don't want to like scratch the material or anything like that. So, but I'm hopefully getting the cast off tomorrow. And then I've been dealing with some other stuff that were unexpected financial outflows related to vet bills for my cat. So, but yeah, I won't get into the details on it, but that's caused a little bit of a slowdown for me in trying to get stuff finished up.
Gotcha.
But I'm slowly trying to chip away at the financial commitments for paying for sewing and finishing things up. But I'm hoping to have a good amount to send out to people by hopefully Thanksgiving, but certainly by the end of the year, because I'll have another bonus from work that will slide in there and help me finish stuff off. So
cool, man. I'm glad to see that everything is still moving, man, and
for sure
everything's all right with your cats, man.
It was a rough week last week, man. If I can talk to you about it offline. I don't want to bring the stream down too much, but
for sure, man, for sure. Real quick, Big John, man. I know you're a wrestling fan, so I just kind of want to pick your brain a little bit real quick. But what's your thoughts, man, with Bray Wyatt?
I'm gonna be honest with you, Rez. I haven't been watching wrestling like I used to. Now I found out about it, like I said, with the internet age. I saw it on Instagram, and you know what? I'm happy he's back. I miss him. I love the Fiend. Hell, he scared the hell out of me with the Fiend, man. But I'm happy he's back, and I'll tell you, my granddad enjoyed watching him too. He loved the Fiend too.
Yeah. It's really interesting because now that McMahon has like stepped down from his role as like the chairman, and now that Hunter Triple H has taken over, it's like I like to read comments of what people say about wrestling as a product, and I feel like wrestling fans are like one of the most indecisive. Like it almost feels like a person who like doesn't know what they're gonna wear in their closet. Like I'm gonna wear this, and then they change it, and then they say, no, I hate this. I don't like the way this looks. Then they change it, and then they go, oh, I don't like the way this feels, and then they change it. It's like, dude, like pick something already. But
all the time.
It's like I think it's dope that they brought him back, and then even with Braun Strowman coming back.
Oh yeah, Johnny Gargano's back too.
Johnny Gargano, right? He's back.
And you know what's crazy? I met Johnny and his wife Candace at StarCast.
I saw, yeah.
And a month later, they're back on Raw.
It's crazy. So, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. And then Lesnar came back too, apparently.
Oh,
hell, I was not expecting that.
But
I guess it'll be cool to see him, I guess, as a mid-carder, kind of stepping away from the main event type of stuff. But, yeah, it's interesting to see how they're going to play out. I know there's been a lot of talks about having a Rock versus Roman feud going at Mania. But I don't know where they're going with the whole bloodline thing, because now that they have
Sammy
as the honorary Uso, it's just I don't know. I don't know what they're doing with it, but it seems like someone like internally is gonna break up the pack. I feel like one of the Uso brothers might break it up or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually been enjoying Raw a lot. I just wish they could go back to 2 hours.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think 3 hours of wrestling is way too much.
Too long, man.
And
That's
I went
asking too much.
to a Raw taping like about a month or two ago, and it was 3 hours. But I missed the first hour of the show, and then 2 hours. It was already the second hour when I came in, and it was like already like, man, this is long. This is really long. So
I've actually been watching Raw a little more. You know, it's funny. You know, you went to that Raw the week before was actually the first time I watched a whole Raw in a long time. It was really good. It was a cage match. I think it was Bobby Lashley and The Miz. And dude, that match was good for the US. I think it was for the US Championship.
mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you, man, Miz and Dexter Loomis have been having a hell of a feud too.
Yeah, that dude's crazy. He came out of he came out under the ring when I was at Raw taping.
He crazy, man.
That's funny. um Anyways, guys, yeah, so I just wanted to go live tonight, and just kind of see what everybody was up to, follow up with everybody, let you all know that I'm okay. I'm married now, and I'm glad to see everybody is doing well. As far as my scheduling, I'm still gonna probably keep it at a minimum with my lives, just because I'm still in transitioning right now, trying to figure out the next step. But I definitely want to try and keep the lives consistent as I possibly can. Probably going to keep it at the bi-weekly schedule for the time being. But I know holidays are coming up, so I'll definitely try and give you guys a heads up for programming. I do want to do a Halloween special live sometime this month. So maybe not next week, but the week after, I'll probably cook something up and maybe have another horror story Halloween special, or maybe even like a Halloween Jersey special or something like that. And then, we got Thanksgiving. That's literally around the corner. But is there anything that you guys wanted to add? I pretty much said what I wanted to say tonight, but
Yeah, Rez, I'm so happy to be on, tonight, man. This has been real therapeutic for me being here with you guys, man. I just want to tell y'all I love you guys, and I'm telling you, I'm blessed to be here. Yesterday, we got my grandpa's ashes and we spread them, and I just want to say, man, enjoy today, because tomorrow it ain't promised to no one. And the fact that I get to come on here with you guys has been real therapeutic. Bay Area and Eli, they was cracking me up. Bay Area with that Mike Myers, with the Michael Myers, man. Oh man, and Diddy, he's the man. And of course, Rez, congratulations, man. And of course, can't forget about the King, man, King Leo. And I love all you guys, man. And
likewise.
I got the for life, man. I love you guys for life.
I
That's
appreciate
what's up, Big John.
I actually before I wrap things up, I was gonna show you guys my possible Halloween costume. So
while he's pulling up the picture, everybody that is on the live panel, that's in the chat, make sure you like this man's video, support his channel.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. If you're watching it on the replay, definitely do him a favor and hit that like button.
I appreciate that, man.
I didn't even tell Eli. I know he didn't hit it.
How can he? He's in the dark, man, with a freaking cape.
I'm trying to coach him, so that whenever he joins in, he hits it. But I didn't give him crap today.
When you say that, it makes a huge impact on my likes, because when I don't say anything or whatever, I get like maybe 3 likes, and when you say, I get like 20, and I'm like, yeah, man, I need to hire you as like
they see the cast, man.
Yes.
They know.
Yes, hire Diddy, man.
But yeah, this is the costume that I was planning on doing.
Bruh.
Oh, hell no.
Dude.
I think
I don't know, man.
I think I could pull it off, man. I don't know.
Dude.
We'll see. We'll have to see. I need some guards by my side, though, so to make this look like legit. But we'll see. I still got some time to plan, but yeah. So
if all else fails, if you can rent a gorilla suit and throw on a jersey, that's always a fail-proof costume.
That is a pretty
The
good one.
man's making
Sure.
sense. Yes.
It's one of my favorites.
Hmm.
That or Dr. Evil. Like I have to do
Oh,
nothing for Dr.
Dr.
Evil, really,
dude.
Dr. Evil.
except get like some of that Scars stuff. I put that
Oh.
on, and then like get the gray suit and some Air Force Ones, and I'm good to go.
Damn.
Yes.
Flexing, man.
Mr. Gigglesworth.
Evil.
I
Yeah.
love Austin Powers, man.
For sure. All right, guys.
But yo, Rez.
Yeah,
Rez,
what's up?
I didn't get a chance, man. Congratulations. I joined kind of late, so I just wanted to congratulate you. I know I hit you up in the DMs and everything, but I'm proud of you, man. I remember talking to you when you were a youngster, my friend. So congratulations. Nothing but success and prosperity to you and your new wife and your family, man.
Blessings to
That
all
means
you
a lot,
guys, man.
And Big John, man, you doing everything the right way, bro. Just keep doing it every day. Stay positive. You know, live for the present, and keep it going, man. You're doing a great job.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate you guys.
For sure.
Yeah, thank you, Mac. Real quick, you know, if I can, I'll just share with you guys some photos of for those of you who don't follow me on social media, but shout outs to the photographer, Terry B.
Bruh.
Some photos of me and my wife. So yeah, I think we got a really good deal. She sent us kind of a sneak peek. There's like about like 75 photos. I won't show you all of them, but these are just some of the work that she did for us. And, you know, as you can see right here, here's our first dance, and what you can see what I'm rocking right there.
Oh, I see it, Rez.
Some original colorways there. But
so those shoes you showed earlier were wedding worn Jordans.
Wedding worn Jordans.
Wedding worn Jordans. Right. Yeah.
So it was a great time, man. I just wish it was longer because the whole venue, the reception was from 5 to 10, and you know, obviously, you know, everything. I thought I was gonna be able to vlog. Didn't happen. There was no way in hell, logistically and mentally, would I have been able to do that like all in one sitting. And I'd say like everything fell into place except for one of my groomsmen showing up late. I'm not going to name drop him, but you know, he knows who he is. And then also the catering was late. Like I said to deliver by 3:30 and they delivered like 4:15. So that was kind of a scary part. And there's actually a photo that that our photographer got of me on that phone call, and my wife is like, you know, trying to pretty much lighten the mood. Let me see if I could find it, but that was kind of nerve-wracking because I was stressing.
Did you have a videographer, Rez?
You know, we didn't. We thought about it, but it just wasn't in our budget. But I think our photographer did get some video footage of us.
Yeah. And I saw, you know, some of your guests and stuff did too. So that's good.
Yeah. So man, I can't find that photo right now, but yeah. But I mean, it was a great experience overall. Beautiful venue. Great turnout. The service was like impeccable. Like the servers couldn't have done a better job. I think they really hit the nail with that right there. But,
I'm telling you, man, I'm happy for you, brother. And you know, I watched it, man, and I saw you with that championship belt, Rez.
Yeah, that's another. That was another one that I was like telling my wife. I was like, you know, this is happening, right? Like, this is not going to change. Like, I took it a step further because I told her it was going to be just us coming out to the song. Little did she know, I brought the spinner and I brought the championship belt. So that definitely.
You had a little swagger too, Rez. You had that walk into the ring swagger, man. You can see it.
I tried, man. You know, I probably should have eased up a little bit more, but you know, it was Yeah. So I think John Cena would have been proud, man. But
Word
Yeah,
life,
for sure.
man.
Word life. But yeah, guys. Anyways, thank you everybody who wished me, happy wedding day for me and my wife now, and thank you to everybody that tuned in tonight. I know I went kind of last minute live. I made that announcement like 4:00. But for those of you who do want to tune in future lives, I usually do them on Wednesdays at 6:00 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I talk about different topics. I also do take requests. So if there's something that you wanted me to focus a specific live on, please reach out to me on my social media platforms, which you could find in the description of this live. And then also, if you enjoy hearing people on here talk, check out their channels as well. M. Diddy, Rivalry Sportswear, King Leo, thanks to John and Bay Area Throwbacks, all great content creators, and they have amazing collections and knowledge about sports and jerseys and all that good stuff. So check them out, subscribe to their channel. Love you guys. I will see you guys hopefully on the next live stream before Halloween. Hopefully I'll see you guys there. But yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna end it here. So have a good night, everybody. Be safe. Mac, hopefully you get your cast off tomorrow, man. And best of luck to everybody else, man. So
Thank you guys, man.
all right. Take care, guys.
Later, homies.